Listen, bro, call me a Zippo, all right? The way you're related to a hippo. Hey, everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Game Seats. Today and only today. It's time, everybody. It's rumor season. Woo! Yeah! We all know our boy Zippo. 90% wrong, 10% maybe, 5% correct, 2% probably not, all right? But we have a new Sonic vlog. It's time, baby. Let's go. Let's see what's in the lab, everybody. Welcome back to Zip Mystery. We still have a lot to talk about regarding TGA. So next up is the Blue Blur himself. If you watch Sega's The Game Awards hype channel, you'll notice that they teased 5 games throughout, but you also notice that they use the very familiar ring sound. All right, that wasn't for no reason. Okay. Thought everyone's favorite Hedgehog was getting a break next year? Fuck that. As a part of Sega's new era initiative, a new traditional 3D Sonic will release next holiday. It's over, everybody. It's over. I'm hearing that this game is being billed as a sorts of follow-up to Colors Generations Lost World and Forces, rather than 2022 Sonic Frontiers, which is a completely new branch for the series as a whole, and will spread its own follow-up in due time. What does this sentence mean? Is what I'm asking. What is it? See, you cannot, like, this is as humanly broad as it gets. It's like Colors, Generation, Lost World, and Forces. That's like 4 different things. It's going to be on a much smaller scale, though. So what does that mean? This is going to be a simple run and jump 3D Sonic game developed for next-gen consoles only. No open zone this time. It's going to be the first Sonic title released on Nintendo's new system. So, okay, so we're getting, I guess this will be on Nintendo's next system. Cool. Switch 2, Switch Pro, or whatever, you know, fuck the Switch, I guess. This is going, so let me see. Now, I have no idea as if it's an adventure style game or a boost style game, and if it would be foolish of me to swing either way on that right now. Where I have word, you'll be first to know. So, what this tells me, is this supposed to be like Dream Team on console? Like, if he's saying it's like Colors, Gens, Lost World, and Forces, I'm thinking of a smaller scale in terms of hours, right? Like a 2 to 3, 4 hour Sonic game with shorter levels. So maybe it's not like a Dream Team port, but maybe like a Dream Team like sequel, or in vein of that, where maybe you have some open areas. I have no idea. Once again, this is a much smaller title than Frontiers, both conceptually and lengthwise. This game is being developed by Sonic Team with co-development system from Sega's new Sapporo studio. The last thing I can comment on today is that the game will feature Shadow alongside the Blue Blur, considering Shadow is a complete no-show for both Sonic Frontiers and Dream Team, as well as a very obvious close releasing time with next year's movie, which Shadow will play a prominent role in. It's safe to assume that there's going to be some corporate synergy going on here. Sega's planning for a gigantic 2024 alongside new Sonic game, The Revival of Jet Set, new Super Monkey Ball game are all set to release next year. Check back here for more soon. Listen, Zippo has, you know, had like some semblance of correctness, but a lot of semblance of wrongness. If we were to entertain this idea, right, I do believe that next year there will be a Sonic game. But this is as humanly vague as it gets. I mean, you said it's a game that's a follow-up to Colors, Gens, Lost World, and Forces, and then you're saying you have no idea if it's adventure style or boost style. So what is it? You know what I mean? Like this, you just said everything. You know, you said every word in the Bible to me of what a rumor could be. You know, maybe you just mean it's a small, yeah, just see, it sounds like just some yapping. But if we were to entertain the idea, I feel like regardless, next year Sega wants a game that has Shadow in it to be in the public, you know, whether it's adventure, even a remaster on console, whether it is a smaller scale project, you know, a small 3D game or something, maybe even like a Shadow. Maybe, listen, Shadow the Hedgehog 2, but it's not guns, you know? Maybe just a little Shadow spin-up. I don't know. Or something. Again, there's a very broad term. What if it's Adventure 2 remake? It could be, you know? But it's just like, I just don't know what it means to be a follow-up to Colors, Gens, Lost World, and Forces. Besides, maybe it's smaller scale. Like, maybe it's a movie tie-in game for all we know. I don't know, but I mean, but if it's Sonic 2, I don't know. it would be good timing, obviously, you know, and having a game that isn't like Frontiers would make sense on a smaller scale. But I just don't know how highly that'll happen, especially after most time you just got done with work on Frontiers update this year. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure it was, yeah, I don't know. I feel like obviously with development studios, Kazan's gone so that for Sinnoh's going for just smaller scale 3D songs like Dream Team. Yeah, I mean, to me, this almost sounds like it could deadass just be Dream Team console port with Team Shadow and additional levels. Like, actually, no joke. This sounds like that's what it could be to me. Because a run and jump 3D Sonic game just sounds like it. That deadass just sounds like Dream Team. Now, what I would love, right? Here's what I would love. Give me a game where it's Sonic and Shadow, and it is purely just 3D levels like Adventure. Like, it's there's no Tails levels or Knuckles levels or this and that. Like, give me a game where I play some levels with Sonic, play some levels with Shadow, and that's it. And it is purely that, you know, and it's just a fun little 3D platformer. Not even tag team, just give me some Shadow levels, give me some Sonic levels, like whatever the best levels from Adventure 2. You just make a game out of that. You know what I mean? Just make a game out of that. Fuck it. I feel like that's a good idea. That way you have less things to make. It would be over in 5 seconds. But if they're saying it's a smaller scale game, like, I will gladly take a smaller scale game that has just 2 Sonic characters. You know, like, I think that's enough. Give me some. I think that's a genius idea, right? And that way you have time, right? Like, honestly, think about this. If they took the idea of cyberspace, like those smaller scale levels, and obviously refine a bit of the movement and everything, and just make that a game with Sonic and Shadow levels, sprinkling some cutscenes in, boom, you're good. Like, that's a game, you know? So I'll gladly take it. You know, obviously, I usually use rumors like this just to springboard an idea. I don't really take this as a rumor that I believe. I just use as a reference to have an idea. But I don't mind if next year, like, to me, it just makes sense if next year we get a Shadow the Hedgehog, a game that has Shadow the Hedgehog in it. Refined, they need to remake the controls from scratch, stop using Lost World as a base. That too, you know, Sonic Rush, but with Shadow. I'd love that. Yes, just like, give me a game, and it's shocking this hasn't happened, where it is purely Sonic the Hedgehog and Shadow the Hedgehog, and they're doing their thing. They overlap sometimes. Maybe they're working together. I feel like you have a banger. You know, you're good. You're happy. It's fire. I'll gladly take it. The fact that it hasn't even been a thing is kind of crazy. You know, Reverb, thank you so much for the sub. Silver is crying in the corner. I agree. Silver is crying in the corner. But just focus on the 2 boys, all right? And just let Shadow shine now, all right? We have Prime Shadow hype. We got movie Shadow hype incoming. You know, now give me game Shadow hype incoming. They got to do it, bro. Please. He's about to be in the mega spotlight. That's 2/3 of Sonic 06. Exactly. And take the best parts of 06, which are, you know, the Sonic and Shadow levels that work, and, you know, would be refined and better. And just fucking make it happen, bro. All hail Shadow. That's all I want in this life. All right, just do that, okay? Cool. Yeah, exactly. That's what. Oh, fuck.